what we're doing, but not really.
We're kind of like the itch on your crotch that just keeps coming back, and no matter how hard you scratch it, it always is there.
God damn. So on to our first topic of discussion.
No matter how hard oh God, it always is there. What are we going with first today, kids?
Well, I guess an article that we just found out was fake news, but it's still funny.
And it's still worthy of a mention. Because even if it is fake, the title itself is a win. And I gotta give the props to the person that decided to sit here and write such a fake thing. And he should be able to pull up a picture soon on the live chat. Just you have to see it to believe it.
It's a bit of a shitty and blurry picture, but yes.
Well, I mean, it's what I got from the article. I can't do much other than that.
The picture from the article was very small, though. It was way too small. But
I mean,
anyway, yes.
You got to kind of shrink it down, I think, a little, but... Oh, God.
Well, whatever. Anyway, the fake news article was about a Texas butthole tickler. And I really wish that was true, because that's fucking hilarious, actually.
Well, it's actually... It would be horrifying. It's funny and yet horrifying at the same time.
Because he's basically a burglar that you know just gives people a little tickle in all the wrong places. You know
what's actually funny? I actually forgot. We're on this topic talking about this article. We'll dive into this article in the next episode 3. There was actually somebody that I read in the news that broke into people's houses and photographed their feet because he had a foot fetish. And I don't know if it's real, but it sounded it when I read the article. I'll have to find that article for episode 3. But yeah, that one that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. Like I've heard of real people having foot fetishes before.
Yeah.
But I would never think that somebody is so into it they would break into people's houses to look at their feet.
I suppose. But still, it's just one of those things that are just horrifying. The thing that may be true. But I do applaud the guy that took the time to write this article that was worthy as a mention on our podcast.
Yeah, good job. It was creative, I guess.
It was.
And hilarious.
It definitely was. It definitely was.
Like I would totally not mind if Adult Swim or something made a show based on this.
And you know what makes me curious too is what if there is a person out there that actually saw this article and was like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. It makes you wonder.
Well, I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to tickle buttholes.
Exactly. Oh, good Lord. Well, I'm glad that you made it on a podcast as a honorable mention. But, I mean, if this isn't real news, there ain't much on to this one other than I give you a round of applause for making this up. I do. It makes it quite an interesting conversation.
I wish it was real.
But, okay, on to our next one. This one, I don't know. I can't even fathom why people would buy these. And like I said, he'll be showing you a picture give it a couple seconds. And then we can actually talk about this. And trust me, you'll be quite surprised when you see these, how much they actually are.
These are a 100% plastic pair of pants that a fucking store tried to sell for $100.
And yes, the picture you are seeing live on the podcast are, in fact, the actual product picture from the site where it is sold out.
They're see-through.
They look like rain ones. Like, you could go to Walmart and buy them. These are stupidest
It
things
it,
I've
it
ever
it
seen.
looks like they just bought like a bunch of ponchos and then just like remade them into pants.
I don't understand it. I just don't.
You
Why?
know, I can't think that plastic pants are that durable either.
Okay, but why would you need them when you could literally clearly go to Walmart and buy a raincoat or rain
And
pants?
they're also completely see-through. So if you wear them, you know, people are going to see your underwear.
Well, no, it's meant to wear them over your pants. That's what it's
What?
meant. Yes, that's what it's meant for.
Plastic pants over your pants.
Yes.
Uh, uh, okay. Okay.
And to add insult to injury, they're sold out. So
That many people actually wanted a pair of plastic pants for
yeah.
$100?
And I'm looking actually at the article as I'm looking. There's actually some tweets on the site that I missed, and one of them says somebody at Salty Corpse on Twitter said, "I don't know what the big deal is. My grandma's couch has been wearing those clear plastic jeans for years." And then somebody at I don't know how to pronounce it said, "Clear jeans are so ugly. Don't know." And somebody said at Megan Turney 94 said, "Sweatville population. Anyone wearing this abomination." Like I said, the picture that you guys see is the actual pair of pants that are meant to be weared over. And I'm assuming it's like the lady says, it's supposed to protect your pants. But again,
But
that's
for
what
$100?
But again, that's what rain gear is for, kids.
For $100 though.
Unreal. I don't know.
Protect your pants for $100. Like it would be less expensive probably to just replace the pair of pants that got fucked up.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like I can only imagine like if you're a rich guy and your pants are worth like $300, then maybe you would buy this, but you would still look fucking silly.
No, stupid.
I don't know. I don't know. These pants are way too expensive.
Especially when you can go right down to Walmart and buy the same ones for $3-4. And still have the same thing. I mean, like she said, you can just buy what you put on Grandma's couch, the clear covers, and might as well just wear those. Those are probably cheaper than $100.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My
Ridiculous.
God. Ridiculous. It just blows my mind to think people would be willing to dish out $100 for shit you can buy at Walmart for $5, maybe even less.
I assume it's probably, at least I would hope that it's better quality than something for $5. Like maybe more durable. Maybe the plastic is thicker, at least. But I don't know, man. It's $100.
Yeah, but even in that case, why would you even want to go out in public wearing looking like that? Like, who sells out of these? Like, why would you even want to go out in public?
You know, if I ever find a person that's wearing a pair of these pants, I'm just gonna go straight up to them and ask, "Fucking why, dude?"
Because maybe they're rich, like you said. Maybe they're just too good for Walmart raincoats, and they just have money to spend. But whatever. To each their own, I guess. But before we, there ain't really much other to cover on this matter, other than, I guess, if you're rich and you have money to blow, why not?
Buy $100 plastic pants.
Absolutely. Okay, so the next picture we're about to bring up may horrify people and may bring children to their worst fears and their nightmares, and yeah, I got nothing else other than that.
Which one is it?
The grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel sorry for this grandma. This grandma got what she deserved.
So, So this is the grandmother that dressed as a witch and terrorized some kids or something, right?
You need to make that. There we go. There you go. I was about to say, you gotta make that. Yeah, yeah. Kids, look away. This lady might give you nightmares. But yeah, apparently she dressed as a witch and terrorized her granddaughter. Gets 3 life sentences. My question is why?
I don't know. Like, terrorized her granddaughter. In what way? Just dressing as a witch and saying boo?
Well, according to the other, subjecting her granddaughter to horrific abuse, including dressing as a witch to terrorize the 7-year-old.
Abuse, huh?
According to the article, it says exposing the child to what prosecutors described as House of Horrors. And by that mugshot, that is the fucking House of Horrors.
Man, like, it sounds like to me she wanted to just, scare her kids a little bit, but she went too fucking far.
No, it even gets worse.
Does it?
So apparently, not only did she dress up as a witch, apparently, for more than a year of hitting her in the face, burning her with cigarettes, and dressing up as the witch. Oh, and it even gets worse. Her 33-year-old boyfriend, Joshua, was also charged and sentenced to 30 years for his role in soliciting the abuse. So somebody knew this was going on and didn't say anything and just joined in to this for the 7-year-old.
Well, that to me is pretty disgusting.
Those people have a special place in hell.
Yeah, they do. Like, and she dressed up as a witch while doing these things too? Fucking really?
I think it was on top of everything else. That was just one of the things she did. Other than slapping her and burning cigarettes and shit. This was just an add-on. Like the prosecutor said, House of Horrors.
Yeah. That's a House of Horror, alright.
I feel bad for the 7-year-old. She's never gonna be right anymore. And it's so sickening that the boyfriend joined in on it and didn't give no shit. Unreal. Unfucking unbelievable and unreal. Like, why?
It's just awful.
And that little girl is never going to be the same.
Yeah, when people get abused at a young age, it really stays with them for sometimes their entire lives.
And again, apparently the girl told detectives her grandmother would wear a mask and take her to the garage where she would be restrained. They also detail how Robinson would use a pink dog leash to tie her up.
A dog leash? Man, those people are some sick fucks.
God. Oh, they get even better. Court documents also detail further abuse inflicted by Robinson on the child, including forcing her to sleep outside with the dogs, whipping her, and pinching her with pliers. What is wrong with this family?
Those people are just pure evil. And that's all I can really say about that. Like, I have zero sympathy for people who abuse like things that are practically defenseless.
The other thing is too is like half of me is hoping this article, like the first one we talked about, is fake, because if this is not even fake, this has gone beyond just horribleness.
Unfortunately, people abuse other people all the time.
Yeah, but it's like you have to have an accomplice. Like, really, why?
Yeah, they had to be a couple abusing her, really.
Yeah, like, and you're not gonna do anything. Like, come on. I don't know. It's just horrible. I feel so bad.
Stuff, man.
Some people in this world just want to watch the world burn, apparently. I don't know. Just, I honestly, I hope this is honestly fake. Half of me is really wishing it was. But, again, I think this is coming, out of the United Kingdom. So I think this is coming out of UK. I could be wrong, guys. But that's what, according to the article, it looks like it's out of the UK and under crime. So, I don't know, it's got the characteristics of being true. I just really... I just hope not. And sorry, I feel so bad for her. Sorry. I hope that they take you away and give you to a better family that doesn't bring you into a house of horrors.
A house of horrors it was.
But on that note, there ain't really more to discuss other than this next article, which is 10 times better. And whoever decided to do this was pretty smart. He'll pull up the picture in a minute.
Of what?
The man arrested after child catches him hiding and locks him in the shed.
Oh, the Brian guy, right?
Yes, the Brian guy.
Okay,
That's
I
him.
got this.
Okay.
So, from what you said, it sounds like one kid was being smart as hell.
Yep.
And locked. What was this guy doing? Just.
Well, according to, I guess, a Bryan resident with 5 outstanding warrants remained jailed Friday, with 4 new criminal charges filed after authorities said a boy who watched him hide inside a neighbor's shed locked the man inside.
Okay. So was he stealing from them or something?
Well, according to like others on Ellis Street, the child knew the man, 32-year-old Jason Paul Ohim or something, had shown some stalking-like behavior toward the homeowner. So once the boy locked the shed, he told his mother and she called the police, authorities said. The mom then let her friend know what was unfolding in her backyard. Officer
This guy
Brian...
was a stalker.
Officers responding after 6:30 p.m. Thursday unlocked the shed and ordered the person hiding under a mattress near a large tent to come out with his hands up. When Ohim did on the second request, he did on the second request. The homeowner told police she knew Ohim from previous incidents where were not specified in the arrest report. Police previously had been called to her house after she complained about Ohim, the document states, but it wasn't immediately clear whether any charges were filed related to those calls. The court documents that Ohim, or I don't know how to pronounce the name, who told the police the homeowner asked him to return a tent, give the officer a fake name and a date of birth. However, the homeowner provided his true identity, which was confirmed by looking at an online picture attached to his criminal record. The Bryan officer discovered a backpack which Ohim denied was his, and inside found a pipe commonly used to smoke methamphetamine, another pipe with marijuana residue.
English.
Yeah, no, right? Along with a small amount of meth.
Methamphetamine.
The documents state adding that the notebook found inside had Ohim's name and phone number on it. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance, which is a state jail felony punishable up to 2 years behind bars. Officer also tried him with criminal trespassing, which is a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 100 days in jail. He was issued tickets for failure to identify the police in possession of drug paraphernalia. And this doesn't have comments. No comments at all. So, I mean, I don't know if this is actually a true article.
Some people are creepy.
But, I mean, there's a lot of grammar errors in here, so I'm assuming this may be fake. I don't know, but if it isn't fake, I give props to the kid that locked him in the shed. Because this is one creepy son of a bitch. I'm just gonna say he looks like the kind
like stalkers are some of the creepiest people out there.
They are.
And on top of that, he like takes meth
and marijuana apparently.
He's gotta be fucked up in the head somehow, depending on how long he's been taking meth.
I don't know. It's just, I give props to the kid that locked him in the shed. Smart kid. Parents taught that kid right.
Definitely did.
I don't know. There's just so many sickos out in this world.
Stalkers being in your backyard, just going through your fucking tool shed.
2 grandmothers dressing as fucking the Wicked Witch of the West, fucking giving children, their daughter nightmares, or granddaughter nightmares, 7 years old.
Yeah.
To rich people paying $100 for plastic jeans.
Fucking plastic jeans.
So proud to be alive to this day.
So proud to be an owner of of those plastic jeans.
Alrighty, back to the task at hand. Eat my M&Ms.
What's
The next article. Next one, we're going to talk about, this one's quite interesting, and this one's definitely going to have some weird shit. Women agreed to sex act for McNuggets and $25, Florida deputies say.
So this is that woman.
Which one? Yep, that's her. So apparently Florida's authorities have charged a woman with prostitution after she agreed to perform a sex act on an undercover detective for $25 in chicken McNuggets. Reports 22-year-old Alex something was being held Sunday at the Thompson County Jail in charge of possession of drug paraphernalia and outstanding warrants. Records show that the incident happened last week. An undercover detective told the woman he wanted oral sex and she agreed to do it for $25. After they briefly went back and forth on the price, she finally agreed to perform the act for $20 in the order of chicken McNuggets, officials said. The county sheriff's office reported did not indicate the number of McNuggets involved in the deal. The newspaper true. Bond is set for $500 for drug charge and $120 for the lewdness charge, according to the jail website. So it's unclear whether has retained an attorney. I guess when McDonald's chicken nuggets are so good, I guess you'll give head.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that McDonald's could use this in their advertising, you know. Our chicken McNuggets are so good that people will suck dick for them, you know,
and go to jail,
and go to jail for the chicken McNuggets.
Good job, McDonald's. We've just, if you want to hire us for your new slogan, just give us a call. We're here all the time.
Nuggets so good you'll suck a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. Woohoo!
But yeah, no, I guess this lady was just really in the mood for some McNuggets, and she was already out on town, you know, doing what she does to make money. And she's like, you know, what if I give this guy a deal? I'll lower my price, and he buys me nuggets, and we're all good.
I mean, that's pretty cheap. $25 is pretty cheap.
How much are a package of McNuggets from McDonald's?
I'm not sure. I think they range.
Yeah, I think they have different, sizes. Like 16-piece, 6-piece. Yeah, they got different sizes, definitely.
I don't know. And honestly, the other thing too is, if any of these articles, even if they're not real, they still deserve an honorable mention because they're either stupid, weird, dumb, whatever, crazy,
and still interesting to talk about.
It is. To even just fathom that these may be real. Like, how low in life do you have to be that you take $25 and chicken nuggets for that?
I'd say that's pretty sad, actually.
Right?
Chicken McNuggets.
When the shit's just too good to pass up.
When the shit's just too good. Chicken McNuggets.
It's crazy.
It's interesting.
But, alrighty, let's move on to the next article, which is pretty fucking stupid. And honestly, I'm really hoping this isn't real. But if it is, it's quite interesting. I will say, I give the guy some balls.
And which one is this?
The grenade.
Oh. The walnut grenade, man.
Yep. And the article states that the grenade wasn't it was given to him, but he used it as a tool to crack the nuts. He says that the mechanism was removed from the grenade, and it was one of those stick grenades, but it had a wooden handle and a cast iron construction, had made it for an ideal tool for cracking open walnuts. And I guess apparently he didn't realize that owning an explosive device was illegal, and it remained still unclear whether or not the 50-year-old grenade was ever likely to have gone off. So I still think it's pretty badass that you used a grenade. Either way, even if it was taken, the mechanisms were taken out, it is still badass to the point where you use a grenade to eat walnuts.
I mean, it's probably a very convenient tool to use, you know?
Right. You know what? Sure. I still say you're pretty badass.
I mean, it's basically like a really big mallet, right?
I think on that idea.
Just with a smaller handle.
Yeah.
I imagine it would be it would be very good for breaking open walnuts.
Mm. Like I said, it's just funny and stupid. Like I said, it goes back to the other article, the $100 pants. Why not just go to the store and buy a cheap nutcracker?
Because what he has works.
There's just too many stupid people out in this world. You got somebody that hopefully his grenade doesn't have a mechanism. And again, it was still unclear whether it would have ever gone off. They're not 100% sure, even if it. So it becomes to stupid people.
Yeah, I would imagine you would want to like hollow out the grenade, so there's no.
Well, like I said, it was a 1960 era stick grenade that had been given to him by a friend all the way back in 1991. But again, it was illegal to own one, and he wasn't even sure if the police still don't know if it was actually disarmed. Like it's still unclear.
Yeah, that guy was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
For one, he's using something that's fucking illegal as a nutcracker of all things.
Like, do you really, if you want your walnuts that bad, go buy a nutcracker instead of going, hey, let's just use this hand grenade. I really want walnuts. Hopefully don't detonate.
I mean, when you want walnuts, you want walnuts.
Apparently. Just when you're hungry,
you want chicken McNuggets. You really want chicken McNuggets.
I guess you'll do the impossible for those kind of foods. Unreal.
That's my shit there. McNuggets.
I guess this is pretty much it to talk about it. It's not a long article. It's just, again, it's one of those things we like to mention in the podcast that it's just
very
bizarre
silly
and bizarre. Like, so basically, man uses a grenade that hopefully the mechanism was removed, and yeah, and likely it doesn't sound like he went by kaboom. So I don't know. We'll never know. But again, it definitely takes an honorable mention on the podcast. So the next article, two things I'm excited for. I hope it's fake. It is one that I've been looking forward to mention on this podcast. Because there's just so many things I can even... It blows my mind. That I hope it's fake. I really do.
Is this the Facebook message one?
It's the teacher. Oh, it's the fucking teacher.
Oh, that teacher.
Oh, that teacher. Kids, remember, this woman was teaching our kids of the future.
Oh, she certainly was.
Meet Megan. Remember, guys, this lady was teaching our youth. Just let that sink in.
Just let that think in. Yeah, think in.
Yeah, thinking. So apparently...
not sinking, thinking.
Yeah. Let's say So Facebook Messenger leads to arrest of a teacher. First of all, why would you hire her? Anyway, heroin meth syringes found in purse. I'm still wondering why.
In her purse.
Yeah.
That's wow. So she take these things into the school with her.
And again, I don't know if these articles we pick out are real, but again, it makes you really question. I mean, it does have 348 shares on Facebook, so it could be possibly real. But just to think that somebody could be teaching our youth that looks like that, you hired somebody like that, would scare me. I don't know. I really have no other comments than
maybe she didn't look as bad, when they first hired her, though.
Maybe, but I mean, that's a face only a mother could love, and even at that point, I don't think that mother gonna love that mug shot.
But yeah, this woman was unfortunately in close proximity of young kids, and she was a huge drug addict, I guess.
Like I said, I don't know if these articles are real or fake. I don't know. And even if they are fake, we can still have fun laughing about it. Unreal. I don't know. We got anything else before we move on to the next article?
Not really. Just that.
Please, kids, if you see a woman that walks in your classroom like this as your teacher, please, just run.
Run far away.
Yes. So I thank you, Megan, for
being a shining example of what not to be as a teacher.
Absolutely. That bitch ain't either winning the Teacher of the Year award or the Mother of the Year award. Even if she is a mother.
Or the Person of the Year award.
Anything of the year.
Any award ever.
Okay. So the next article, the picture you're about to see is quite somewhat graphical. There's not much to see. But we are going to pull it up now.
I am not showing that one, though.
Yes, please.
I'd have to go get the picture.
Well, I gave you the picture. You have to get it. This is why he's working on it. If you are actually watching this live, I'm warning you now, the picture is somewhat graphical. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube after the live podcast, as soon as it goes up, if you're squeamish, or if you're a kid listening to this podcast, walk away, turn it off, and run. We have warned you. So yeah, without further ado, you're about to see what we're talking about. Is that enough of a warning? I hope so.
I guess so.
And if you did continue, I'm not going to feel bad for your suffering that you're about to see. I warned you. And ladies and gentlemen, there it is.
So this man, stuck an eel in places where they don't belong.
Well, actually, I think it crawled. According to this, the title of this thing is "Man Has Eels Removed from Body After Prank Went Wrong and It Swam Up His Anus." And then upon reading it, it apparently Asian swamp eel into his backside, but then it swam into his body and disappeared. And I guess apparently after cutting him open, they had to then remove the eel by slowly lifting out of him, astonishing the nurse and other staff in the operating room. The eel appears to be still alive, twitching as the doctors remove it using a pair of forceps.
For one, that I don't know. I'm not sure, like, what prank was going on. But...
Is this a guy or a girl? Because it says she survived the stunt, which was aimed at gaining fans online, but had her account terminated for the inappropriate material.
I guess it was a woman then.
And then it says,
but either way, that's pretty deadly.
And or no, maybe this is a different one, but I guess this is actually no, that's a different one. I guess it is. It was a man that did this one, but then in March this year, doctors removed an Asian swamp eel and 4-pound loaches, something from the stomach of a young woman after she shoved all of them up in her body during a live broadcast. What? She suffered this stunt which aimed at gaining fans online, but had her account terminated for the inappropriate material. So that's another case that actually happened with an eel.
What kind of broadcast is this?
I don't know. It's a live one. And you think these live showing these pictures are bad. Anyway, last month there was another case of another patient with an eel stuck up his backside. He had put the 2-foot eel up his backside in a bid to cure himself of constipation. He ended up in the hospital in China with severe stomachache.
Okay, where the fuck in your mind do you think that sticking an eel up your ass is gonna fix your constipation?
And again, a cheaper remedy is buying prunes or laxatives. I swear, I don't understand.
An eel. What did you think was gonna happen? The eel was gonna go up his ass and be like, "Ah, man, look at all this shit. I'm gonna start eating it or something."
My question is, where do you buy an eel?
Well, I'm sure you can catch them.
And again, but I'm just saying, why would you go out of your way to go get an eel in order to do these kind of acts? Like I was saying, why would you do this for fans? Like, what are you hoping out of this?
What? Again, I want to know what kind of fans she fucking had, where they were like, "Ah, yeah, stick eels up your ass."
Right?
Ah, yeah, stick all kinds of fish in your body. I can't imagine it has to be some kind of fetish porn thing.
I don't know.
The site probably wasn't meant for that because she got banned and all. But, like, why? Just, I don't know. Was she doing it for money?
It all stems to the beginning. It's just stupid people. Apparently, they want fame, so they do stupid shit.
Like shoving eels up their ass.
Or terrorizing 7-year-old granddaughters, because, that's a lot of fun. I have nothing more than just say, congratulations, idiots. You people. You know what's even more sad? Is you are the sperm that won.
God damn.
And guess what? You treat it like this. But on that note, let's head on over to our next article. Let's get away from this graphic. Well, this one's actually quite comical. It has 2 pictures. Women decide to try to fix her toilet and not come plumber, and ends up with her getting her hand stuck in the toilet that had to be freed by firefighters. This one is actually kind of funny. This has no bad ending. But again, it's one of those things where it was just cheaper to call a plumber, because calling the ambulance and firefighters to come free you is going to cost you a lot bigger bill than just calling a plumber. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yep, I know what you're saying. But for one, why? How did this hand get in there in the first place?
Let's see.
Did she drop a ring down there and she tried to shove her hand down there to get it out? Because that's the only logical reason I can think of as to why you would want to shove your hand in a toilet that far.
Uh, well, apparently something. She just moved into their new house and decided to unblock her toilet. But because she didn't have a plunger, Grace made the decision to carry out the task using her hands.
Oh.
However, she ran into problems immediately when her watch got stuck in the toilet basin, leaving her stuck fast.
Why would you do it with your watch on?
And again, it's just stupid and funny. As you can see by
why would you want to get your watch, like, covered in shit to begin with?
and they had to free her by smashing the porcelain bowl. Although poor Gracie's neighbors treated quite a show as fire crews worked to free her, thankfully Gracie has been uninjured by her ordeal, and with such good sport, she shared the video online, where it has been viewed 1,000 times. These are actually taken shots from the video. This is where I got them from.
Like, I'm glad she wasn't hurt, but why'd you do it with your watch on? Like, for one, you probably will get stuck if you have something on your hand. And two, why would you want to ruin your watch?
And again, it all comes back. Why didn't you just go buy a fucking plunger? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why
like that, or just pour some like bleach down the toilet or something? You know, just something to break it up,
or
not shove your hand in there.
Toilet cleaner, not bleach. It'd be toilet cleaner. They make that. I think it's something Drano or something. I'm not sure. But again, it comes down to it. If you know you need a plunger, either go to the store and buy a plunger, or buy some Drano, or whatever you put into a toilet cleaner to help it go down. Or if you can't do that, call a plumber. Not decide that you want to be a homemade plumber and end up like this funny.
You want to be the plunger. You are a human. Don't be a human plunger, people.
Don't be a hero. That's what they've always taught you. Don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero to your toilet.
Or just in general. But I don't know. But again, congratulations, woman. You've won the stupid award. And funniest award. And kids, this is a prime example why you call a plumber. Do not try this at home.
Do not do this yourself. You need to call a plumber.
Yep. Let's follow this lady's lead and do not use your hand to fix a toilet. Because this is what happens. You get lots of laughs and picked on for the rest of your life. Because now you are known as the woman that is the human plunger.
It's pretty hilarious, actually.
Oh, good Lord. Oh. Well, I guess this leads us into our last article for the show for today. I guys hope you enjoyed listening to us up to this point. I'm glad you guys sticked around. This next article is quite, I would say, controversial. How do you say it? I cannot English it either.
Controversial?
Thank you. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yes. As we're blowing this picture up, apparently, according to this article, she was forced to give up a home and a job to live in a shed as she's allergic to Wi-Fi. Now, I've never heard of this. I've heard of people being allergic to the sun due to a condition.
Yeah, UV rays.
But again, I am not stating that I'm an actual doctor or therapist or psychologist or whoever fucking puts out medical reports. All I'm saying is this sounds just a little too fishy. There could be a number of other symptoms that she could have. And she could have a rare disorder too that would cause her issues. But my problem is it's just so crazy. Like, I don't know. Like how is it even possible to be allergic to Wi-Fi? I just don't know how to fathom it at this point.
Like there are waves that get sent through the air when there are signals like that. You know, like
It's
like similar to microwaves.
Yes, it's called magnetic hypersensitive, where the harmful electromagnetic English
Jesus
today is not
Christ,
my
man.
English. Is not my
Jesus
one.
Christ.
I know. Fields from the Wi-Fi signals released from nearby internet hubs and phone masts. I don't know, but it's called hypersensitivity to electromagnetic. There we go. I can even say it now. To escape the signals, a 43-year-old, and she's 43 by the way, who also suffers from lupus and receives benefits, was forced to move into a shack at the bottom of a pal's garden, far away from harmful signals. Every day she drives back to home so she can feed the cat and take her outside to give her company, re-exposing herself to signals that make her poorly. Maybe she's allergic to a cat. Anyway, she states, at first I had mild symptoms. I noticed when I switched a cordless phone, my ear would burn after 10 minutes. And when I tried to use my laptop using Wi-Fi, I became very fatigued. So I resorted back to using a wired-up connection. I found out later that my mobile phone's mast out the back of me had gone up from 2G to 4G, and my new neighbor who had moved in was using a BT hub against the wall. Electromagnetic hypersensitivity is not currently a recognized diagnosis, and the World Health Organization says there's no scientific basis linked to link Rachel's symptoms to the emissions from electromagnetic fields. She first began feeling unwell in December 2015 when she switched to a cordless phone, which caused her ear to burn for 10 minutes, and ever since she experienced violent shaking, severe head pains, and disorientation. When she socialized, she even asked friends to turn off their mobile phone just in case the signals caused her violently shake or suffer disorientation. Rachel, who is Signal from Chester, it sounds like a UK. I'm not going to pronounce it because I do not want to butcher UK towns, cities, whatever they want to call them. What if I'm the carrier in the mine? What if I'm the first to suffer from these symptoms because of my weak immune system? But in a couple hundred years, who knows how much more advanced technology will, and how many more people will be suffering as a result of it? Lady, I think you've been you're a little loopy.
Well,
but let's continue.
Well, I was looking at it briefly myself when you were reading the article, and yeah, I did find that there is no scientific basis, and it is not recognized anywhere officially as an actual medical diagnosis. But there have been a couple people over time that have actually claimed to have this as well. But no official research has ever turned up anything.
But again, it like this says, it said, I would like to break through the taboo of a condition that people have little awareness of. First of all, there's so many different medical problems. And again, she only states that her problems act up when she's around the phone and stuff. There could be a lot of other reasons why you're having these issues. And again, it's something very taboo. Do I say it's not possible? I'm not ruling that out. I do think that it's very impossible, honestly, because there hasn't been a lot of reports. I mean, sure, maybe you are a rare case. I'm not saying that you're not. I do not doubt you. If you believe that Wi-Fi is killing you, okay then. That's fine. But again, it's a little out there. It's a far reach. It becomes one of those things, or an argument, just like when people claim that they have ghosts and they get possessed and shit, and scientists say that there's a lot of explanation to a lot of the problems. So again, it's one of those things, you know. It's a very a good debate. It's one of those things that make you question. Maybe she is telling the truth. Maybe she has sensitivity to electromagnetic fields. Maybe she's just losing her mind. I don't know. There's other conditions, I know that. But again, I'm not dismissing that she may have the possible rare case. But there's a lot of rare diseases out there that only 1% have. So, again, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I mean, if it is true, I'm sorry. But if it isn't, I think you're just a little crazy. Maybe, you know, if if you believe that, I would try to reach out to other doctors to get another diagnosis. Honestly, because at this point you have to live in a shack. I mean, honestly, you should just leave your shack and actually get the help. Maybe actually get a doctor that deals with rare diseases. I know there is. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. Again, it's just one of those topics that can be varied, and there's a lot of things that could be else wrong. I don't know. But lady, you've earned an mentionable honor on our podcast as strange and bizarre case. And if you are actually one of those rare people, and I feel bad for you, I'm sorry. But if you're just a kook nut that doesn't know what she's talking about, well, then you're retarded. But besides that, but yeah, that's pretty much our show for today.
Yeah, that was the last article on our list.
It really was. Let us know when you watch this on YouTube. What was your favorite one? Like I said, these could be fake. These could be real. We don't know. They just deserve a recognition on our podcast. And it's just... Go ahead.
And again, if you ever find any strange and weird articles yourself, you can, or fake, you can, that are interesting to talk about, you can send it to us at our email that will be in the description
down below
of the YouTube video.
And like I said, if you guys did enjoy, if we made you laugh even once, destroy that like button, knowing that we know that you enjoyed it, that we made you laugh, because that's all we do. We're not a serious podcast. We're just here for fun. We talk about stupid articles, fake articles, who knows? Like I said in the beginning, we're like that itch that just doesn't go away in your crotch. I mean, I really don't know whether further to wrap it up other than that. Let's say a few words before we goodbye. It'll be when our next third episode will be either Saturday or Sunday. Our time schedule is a little wonky right now. Oh, wait. Ooh, somebody just comment before we go. My favorite anime is Filthy Frank.
That's definitely an anime, man.
Okay, definitely. We're not going to doubt you.
It's my favorite anime, too.
God damn it. But yeah, what time are we at right now, sir?
52 minutes.
Nice. Well, we'll keep this running for a little bit longer. We'll see if anybody wants some questions on here. But yeah, like I said, sorry about the first podcast. We weren't sure what we were doing, but we're getting better.
Yeah, I felt like we were more a little more organized this one, and
yeah,
it helped a lot.
Oh, somebody said I already fall in love with the podcast.
Oh, thanks, man.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. We try our best. Like I said, we're going to try eventually down the road, not anytime soon, but we're going to try. I can't be positive. But we want to take this podcast wait. Oh Lord, I can't even English today, kids. I need to go back to kindergarten actually, and I'm not going to be back in kindergarten with that bitch. Besides the fact, unbeaten path. We're gonna see where we can take this podcast. In the beginning, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna get more organized. We're gonna find better articles, funnier ones. But for right now, we're just gonna do what we're just going to talk about random articles, and then maybe down the road in the future, like I said, we'll have guests on our channel. We'll do like maybe challenges. What do you think there, co-host?
Yeah, I think doing a couple challenges in the future would definitely be fun.
And like I said, you guys can let us know when you see this on YouTube. Give us some topics you want us to talk about. Like, what do you want to see on this podcast? Give us some suggestions. You can email us. You can comment when you see this video. We got a comment back. He says, I'm Mexican, so sorry for my English because I will be here forever. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. We both do. And I'm glad we made you laugh. It seems like we made you laugh today.
Your English is it's still understandable. So don't worry.
Just remember, if you watch this podcast live, remember, if you see a bitch Looks like that, teacher. Run. Just run. Say, I'm dropping out. I'm done. We're out. We're good. Hasta la vista.
Run away from the scary lady.
Run away. And if you have a
Never
grandmother,
look back.
if you have a grandmother that looks like the Wicked Witch of the West, call Child Protective Services.
And get the fuck out of there.
And if you're filthy rich, do not buy plastic plants. Please
Do
just
not
don't.
buy $100 plastic pants, for fuck's sake.
And do not shove eels up your ass for challenges.
Even as a dare, even as a prank, do not shove eels up people's asses, please.
Or, if your friends recommend you do it, those are not friends. Those are fucked up pretty people. Get them out of your life.
Those are people that only want to see you in pain. Jesus Christ.
Let's see. And butthole lickers, please do not grow up and be a butthole licker. Oh, somebody, we got 2 comments. He says, ha 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 ha, already follow you guys on Twitter.
Well, thanks for the
Nice.
follow, man.
Right. And if you do enjoy this podcast, and like I said, you want to send us articles, maybe you can find some articles that are pretty wonky and out there. Send them to our email. It is TheFilthyPodcast@gmail.com. Oh, God. Well, this has been fun. I actually had a lot of fun on this one. I think this being more organized definitely helped out a lot.
It definitely made it a lot less stressful.
Oh, yes. Well, it was, but a lot of it was on nerves in the beginning. But, all right, what time are we at right now? Just curious.
Almost 57 minutes. I
Alrighty.
think that's enough to bring it to a close. For
Almost. We'll just give it a couple more minutes. I like a couple more. Oh, yes, and also we did do a filthy extra that will be up on Chubby Broadcast.
Yeah, we did the 50-50 challenge. It's been
Yes,
recorded.
that
It'll
will
be
be-
uploaded on Monday.
Yep, it'll be on his channel and our channel at the Filthy Podcast on YouTube. I am right now still working on the YouTube channel, doing the channel art and everything, but those videos will be on there as long with episode 1 and 2 and the Filthy Extra. So yeah, there'll be 3 videos pretty soon on our new YouTube channel. So good. Just like that one night stand you had with a fat bitch.
That you'd never ever talk about.
And you know what? Before we say goodbye, will be a video feature in the. Whoa, okay, hold on a minute. Let me read this. I don't know how. Okay, his English isn't too
Will
good.
there be a video feature in the future? I'm not quite sure what you mean by feature.
But okay,
If
anyway.
if you mean will this podcast be uploaded somewhere, it will be.
On 2 channels. On the Filthy Podcast YouTube channel.
It'll probably be uploaded right after. It'll be uploaded. It'll be up within an hour of this one ending.
Yes, okay, let us try to leave off with a good question of the day or a thought. I'm trying to think of something really good before we sign off.
The question of the day is: what is the craziest thing you would do for some chicken McNuggets?
There you go. Or what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Basically the same question.
Basically. But guys, well, until next time, this is the Filthy Podcast. And I do again hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you next weekend. And again, do not forget to email us funny articles, stupid, even fake ones that deserve an honorable mention on this show. We would appreciate. But thank you guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.